Talking now with Gloucester soccer coach Armando Marnoto of the boys soccer team, and former student of mine. And coach, first of all, congratulations on a great start, and nice to see you doing so well.
Thank you, Rick. Boys are excited, and they're up for the season this year.
All right, tell us a little bit about those first two games. What have you learned about your team, Armando?
First of all, we're a young team, so we've learned to play all new positions, and along with playing positions, we've been able to get confident in those positions.
Okay.
So that's been a work in progress. In soccer, as in other sports where you're scoring goals, the more you score, the more you win, the more confidence you get on that field, and it's actually easier to coach going that way.
So what's the change been, or how has the season started? Who have been the guys have done it? In other words, how has the game flowed for you to get those goals and to get some of that confidence? How have they gone? Maybe a little thumbnail of what's happened.
Sure, Rick. With this team, it all starts with the back. Our goalie, he's a 4-year starter, or 3 or 4 year starter for us, and Trey Ruel. And then our back line sets the tone. Our defense are very physical, strong players, fast, and they're able to get the ball out of our area as soon as possible. And then they've been able to deliver it up to the skillful players, the ones that can dangle, the ones that can give and go, and finally finish, because you need to finish in the sport.
I wonder if that's transferable to the Boston Bruins. Maybe you could go down there and give them a hand.
I heard that they're changing the system too, so they're going more offensive.
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
So, Coach, who are some of the kids that you're going to be relying on as leaders this year?
Besides Trey, our other captain is Andrew King. He plays on the outside. He plays up top. Him and John Victor, a junior this year, we're relying heavily on the both of them. The ball usually tends to go in the flow of where they are on the field.
And how about numbers? You got a lot of participants?
We do. We have almost 50 players out for the team this year. We have 2 squads. We have plenty of substitutions, and because of that, we're able to challenge each other on the field during practice.
Yeah.
And the better the practice, the better the game.
Armando, is soccer, you feel that it's growing now? It's getting into like this local area. There's a lot of Italian, Portuguese, Brazilian culture in the city of Gloucester, but the school program hasn't really gotten a lot of kids, but it sounds like it's starting to really develop.
Yep. What we've done is we've reached out to Fisherman Youth Soccer, which is our feeder system in town, and we're trying to get these ethnic players into the pipeline of Fisherman Youth Soccer, and it all starts there at an age of 8 and 9 years old. And once they're in there, they come up slowly with a good coaching staff, and then finally they reach our point. So we had to actually restructure this whole thing where 3 years ago we started going to the Fisherman Youth Soccer, getting the kids involved, and slowly now it's paying off. You
left for a while, you came back. Tell me about that genesis.
Yep. This is my 9th year coaching varsity soccer, but it's been my 3rd right now. I had my own business for 10 years, so that's why I left, and my little ones were at home, but now they're both in high school, so it allows me to stay, and I plan on doing this for as long as they keep me.
And please brag about the female soccer player in the family.
My daughter Alexia, she's having a great time with her team. She plays soccer all year round, and she's a terrific student athlete.
And she's a terrific kid, I must say that.
Thank you.
Congratulations, Coach. All right, who's next?
Swampskit, tomorrow night at 6 o'clock. Love to have as many people here as possible. They are coming in at 3-0. They're in our conference, so it's going to be a tough matchup against them.
Armando, I hope to make this a regular visit, and best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you, Rick.
That's Armando Marnoto, the Gloucester boys soccer coach with MSONewsports.com. I'm Rick.